Against themselves conspire and shun the cure they most desire.
Hello there everyone. Wolf morning and welcome to the stream, or rather wolf afternoon, or rather wolf even later afternoon, or afternooner afternoon, I don't know how it goes, but anyway, welcome to the stream everyone. And also, sorry for being late. Our stream today got delayed a little bit, but we're here finally. So welcome every single one of you, delicious boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, friends and newcomers alike. My name is Douglas and today we're going to be playing The Council. Although one might wonder, but Doug, what the hell is The Council? To which I will answer, I have no idea. Let's find out together. The most that I know about this game is what I briefly read over in its Steam page. So yeah, directly I have no idea what's up. So let's see what is up in the end after all with The Council and shenanigans. And also hello there Oni, welcome to the stream. And Bork to you too, or Borkir. And no, there will be no booty pics to you. You're way too old to be wishing for those things. Focus Home Interactive. Big Bad Wolf Studios and Cyanide Studios. And yeah, let's get on with it, I guess. There's no better introduction to this game than to just go in, because honestly I have no idea what this is. I saw someone playing it once, it looked nice and interesting enough, I looked it up, it had good-ish reviews, and I mean, it sounds like a delicious game, so let's try it out. So how are you doing today, Oni? How was your birthday, by the way? I hope it was deliciously good. The save slot is empty, you can begin a new game! Yes, that is what I want to do. Also, apparently this is an episodic game. There's a prologue. Chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5. These faces kinda... all these faces really, they match in a weird manner. Anyway, let's start with the game. And see what goes once we're in it. Because these screens, these menus, they won't give me much, I'm afraid. By the way, how is the sound, you guys? I don't know what happened to me, but I guess my hearing is worse than usual, so I might be mishearing the volume. So if the game is too low or too high, let me know. And also, welcome to the String Tiger. How's it going with you? Ooh, plot. It's already happening, dog damn. France, Paris, December the 10th, 1792. Okay, so this is an old story. Ow.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louie, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louie. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert!
Hmm?
Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Oh, okay, we're playing. We have decisions to make. I can act or I can trust her. Oh boy. Okay, apparently I don't have time to choose. I can just stick around and pan the camera as they blink. This bored stares at the camera. But anyway, Tiger says already asking for the booty pics. Yeah, that's our Oni. And no, this is not a VR game. It's a random ass game on Steam. Well, random ass is a harsh way to say it, but it is random. I have no idea where this game came from. And also, hello there, Lore. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It's been a while since we last seen you. And on you said you're in a cult called Bernese Mountain Dogs for the D. Correction, for the Stag D. Okay, got it. Also, thanks for those delicious bits, Oni. And trust her, you guys are saying. I will. Also, welcome to the stream, Bones. What's up with you?
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Well done, Louie. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back.
Oh, look at my
He's just a little
pantaloons.
man. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchardt.
Yay, let's leave France, I guess. So I still have no idea what's going on, but at least now we're interested. Ooh, January 20th. It was a nice day. Winter day. Lord Mortimer's Island off the coast of England. Ooh. Focus Home is interactive and Cyanide presents a game. And Bones says you're no spring chicken, Mother. Yeah, that is... I don't even know what to say. That is possibly the classiest way you can be rude to someone.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchardt's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Ooh, the council. Episode 1, The Mad Ones. Apparently that was the prologue. The prologue was we watching a cutscene and making one choice.
Least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Horn.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Horn, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Her weird face. Look at her. She's kind of the only person who doesn't fit. Everyone has such pronounced features, facial features, but she actually looked like a normal human being. So what the hell? What brings me here? I don't know. I have a business with Lord Mortimer, or is it a personal reason? I don't even remember. I guess I have business with him.
Lord Mortimer, asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Absolutely. Or turn the question back at the chest. Huh, how weird. Also, is it just me or is the game a little a touch too dark? I feel like could be brighter. Oh, you say Mama's boy and Laura says kind of both. Yeah, there was a big prologue. I was kind of, what is going on? But anyway, let's turn back the question.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first
The
time
MC
I've been
is a
on this
mama's
wharf.
boy, oh my dog,
If you've come back
charity.
again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Wow,
Please
she looks
excuse
so
me
bored.
If you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Are you alright?
No, I'm having flashbacks with the whatever. Oh no, I have a drug addiction I didn't know I had.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay when you die.
Oh boy, those drugs I'm taking.
Hugh.
Louie, are you alright? What's going on?
Please
Here, take this.
do something about that cleavage of yours. It's making me bleed so much.
Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Adam, I will also keep your handkerchief. It's mine now. Thank you.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Now I wonder what's up.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me. What's happening to me, for God's sake?
Use the wasp
Absolutely need
move.
to find you, Mother.
Alright, this game kind of controls a little bit of wonky, but I like the character movements. They're very fluid and very responsive too. So, that much I like. Also, let me increase the brightness. I don't know if I can still do that. Shit, I can't. I have to quit the game in order to change the brightness up, I guess. I don't even know if I can, but I think I can. Yes, I can. Luminosity. Oh, this isn't the good kind of brightness, but it kind of works. This game is a touch too dark, I think. Oh wow. Okay, loads up so fast though. Would have guessed. Anyway, and Bones says Twitch subbed. What? What do you mean, Bones? And only thanks for the bits, by the way. And yeah, I guess that the MC is a mama's boy after all. And Tiger says, right, how does that works? And only says gross as Bones. And you just please you. And Bo Veg, hello there, welcome to the stream. You said, was he just seeing the future? Seems to be the gist of it. Apparently, there showed up a thing in the corner saying that I have a character biograph or something, but I don't know the controllers, and the game surely isn't gonna tell me, so I don't know how I can access some sort of information chart about people and friends. So I guess I'll just walk around until the game gives me more controllers and then I will figure out what's going on. But yeah, maybe I'm seeing the future or something. Maybe I have a power I didn't know I had.
Louie, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
I'm drinking water. But I guess I can choose a class? Choosing a class defines your basic skills. The other skills will still be available, but unlocking them will be more expensive. The diplomat shines in society, a talented speaker. He avoids folk's paths, I don't know what that is, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Fancy word, that one. Occultist is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired expensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. And detective says, excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as in people's he questions. A hands-on man, he does not shy away from the direct approach. I'm questioning vigilance, psychology, agility, logic. Manipulation, occultism, erudition, sciences, subterfuge. Politics, etiquette, linguistics, conviction, diversion. Boy, yo, all these classes sounds interesting in a way. Now I'm confused. The game has barely begun and I'm already divided on what to do and which class to pick. What do you guys think? Also, Tiger says, what the heck? And Bone says, where is Mom? I gotta find the cookie woman before we get stuck in a pickle. I guess that the idea is that she went on to do whatever's and she vanished and now I'm looking for her. I guess. It's kind of a, who knows. Could be anything. And Oni says, your daddy love you. Oh no. I already have people in my life to love. I'm sorry, Oni, you have to ask someone else. And Bone says, occultists find Christianity. And Bull Veg says, flip a three-sided coin. I don't have any, I don't think. And Tiger says, I be against Bones and say detective. Yes, I like the idea of detective. Maybe I can play this game kind of like the Sherlock Holmes ones. By being an occultist, I guess that I can use like clever manipulation and whatnot, and by being a diplomat I can simply make people like me enough that they give up answers. But then again, it's more about me getting people to tell me stuff because they like me as a person, whereas the detective is like, I find out the truth and then I force it out of people because I know the truth and I can do that. And Bouvet says if you're going to take detective, you will need the hat. I don't have a hat, I don't think. Boy, what do I choose? Okay, let me see if I have some sort of dice application here in my phone, because that's how we do it nowadays. Everyone does it with a dice. Dice. And what do you know? There is an application, dice. Lovely. Okay, how do I use this one though? Made with Unity. I guess. Okay, so since we don't have a 3-sided dice, I have a 6-sided dice. So 1 and 2 is going to be diplomat, 3 and 4 is going to be occultist, and 5 and 6 is going to be detective. How about that? And Oni says no, be an cultist and make your dreams come true. And Bone says we are all in the cult of Doug. It's full of loot and shame. It's not shame, it's joy. Everyone's happy here. So the result is 3. Would you look at that? 3 would be an occultist. So we're gonna try and manipulate people. We'll try to go and use occult shenanigans. We're gonna try and use erudition and our knowledge of the unknown. The sciences and the subterfuges, whatever a subterfuge is, we're gonna use that. Oh, okay. Your skills. Occultists unlock the erudition, occultism, subterfuge, sciences, and manipulation skills. You now have 7 effort points to use in your skills. To use your skills. Your past granted you 1 skill point in manipulation and 1 point in psychology because of that prologue I played, I guess. Oh, okay, so I can do all 3 paths. I don't have to stick to one, but I can already have a good beginning. Oh, who knew? Okay, so having a beginning in occultist, I can have science, be up to date with scientific knowledge and medical techniques. Level 1 unlocks dialogue options and actions. Subterfuges, discreetly steal item, pick locks, notice falsification. Erudition benefits from a sound cultural background in the arts, geography, and history. Occultism, rely on your knowledge of myths, occult, or religious symbols, as well as ancient languages and secret societies. Manipulation, get people to act in your own interest. Ooh. Reduces cost in effort points. Okay, let's get science. Do I have science already, or do I have to level it up entirely before I can have science? Wait, escape. Because, boy, oh, 4 points left is before level 2. Oh, I don't have these things here. Level 0, and all of these are level 1s. Okay, got it. Gotcha. So I don't have questioning, vigilance, psychology, logic, agility. I don't have linguistics. Translates all kind of documents and conversations in foreign languages. Diversion, politics, conviction, and etiquette. Psychology. Maybe, since I already have a little pip of pointing here, maybe it's worth to go with psychology. To read people's behavior like an open book, and then get etiquette, because I can adopt the appropriated behavior for every social situation. Also used to formulate flattery or veiled insults. I mean, dog damn, you gotta do those veiled insults everywhere you can. So let's get psychology. So I can read people like an open book, apparently. Manipulation I can give 2 fix about it, but let's get it etiquette as well. That could work in the future. Let's validate by holding down space. And that's who I am. Trait unlocked. Ooh, oh, ooh, okay. This is a big thing. Character. This is I. Louie something, I don't know my name. These are my talents. Oh boy. Apparently I get little things as I go. Charismatic presence, trusting, and occultist. Those are my things. This is the map. This is a journal which talks about people apparently. I'm Louis de Richet. This is Emily Hillsborough. This is Giuseppe Piaghi, whoever he is. And this is Sarah de Richet. Mom. Momster is gone, so I have to find Mom. I also have Emily's handkerchief, Mortimer's invitation, and an Archdiocese of Magic. Why the hell do I have that? Paracelsus 1526, one of the several volumes of this master of alchemy who dedicated his erudition and open mind to a better understanding of the world. He gave his name to the zinc symbol. Did he? Well, good on him.
I have been involved in all sorts of unsolved cases. Have you ever heard of the Abbey of Hexham?
Vaguely.
An ingenious scam involving mass manipulation on a scale never seen before.
There was a cavern under the abbey, wasn't there?
Exactly. The wind would blow in through spouts, creating a terrifying howling sound. So, to stop the howling, the priests called for offerings from the peasants.
And if they brought enough money, I'm guessing the priest stopped the howling. A perfect trick to fool simple souls.
Admit it, Duchess. That story kept you in suspense, didn't it?
Yes, it did. I'm delighted to find out that you were the young and brilliant French investigator.
For someone who only remembers the case vaguely, your memories are very clear.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
We've already met. Do you remember me? Not at all, so lie to her, or not at all sorry. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing the decisions already. And hello there, Nathan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And then he says the bones is pure shame and furry phantom. Laura says yep. And then he also said, well, you're a good boy, which shows seeing but is allowed because you're cute. And read you like an open book, Doug. I mean, we already do. In fact, you're more like an audiobook because you read yourself to us. So, I don't know what to say. And Bones says, fine, Emily. I guess I do not know you at all. I mean, I'm an important person. I'm not supposed to keep track of who the people that have come through my life, I guess. I wouldn't know. No, I don't.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London?
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Like, do you remember me? No. In London? No. In this guy's office? No. We were kissing? No. You had your heads up in my cooter? No. You do not remember? No. Sure then, drop it. Opportunities. Your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. What? Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Sure. Huh. So depending on which skills I have, I can see things from a different perspective, I guess. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Let's validate, I guess. Validate. What?
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Personality. Oh boy. The hell. Each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others, so it's kinda like Pokemon. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Oh boy. So this is social anxiety, the game. Talking to people leave you mentally exhausted, apparently. Immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Review immunities and vulnerabilities in the journal tab in the menu, because apparently once you do find something out about the person, you will know it forever, I guess. That's how people work, right? Immunity revealed is in red, vulnerability revealed is in cyan green? Whichever color is that. And push the tab button to access your menu pages. Okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but...
Alright. Apparently we can pause during cutscenes as well. Ooh, so she is immune to logic. Says a lot about people in general, doesn't it? Like, the first woman you meet in the game, she's immune to logic. Use all your logic at her and she's gonna just flaunt it like it's nothing. I don't think this is a good thing to have, but sure, why not? This is just the beginning of the game. This is much deeper, I believe. And Bond says that hair, though. I mean, yeah, that hair also defies logic alongside with that gigantic forehead. Boy, oh boy. And Bone says it's because he's gay, silly woman. And Oni says, how about I give you a blow to remember? And Tiger says, pfft. So, Emily Hillsborough, or as the European people are used to do, you say the surname first. So it's Hillsborough Emily. Emily Hillsborough is an English duchess, close to the English crown. Very discreet about her origins, Emily only came onto the political scene after her wedding, that same qualified as a marriage of interest, to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern but discreet, she has taken it upon herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she has become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister, William Pitt, to take her as a private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. Ooh. And as a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes's invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island because, for nothing in the world, would she miss one of these famed opportunities. Oh yeah, to join in on the mansion that feels like the last level in Hitman 2, where it's a secret society meeting in a castle in a faraway island for whatever reason. Apparently those are very common, but anyway. And Tiger says, so she believes the earth is flat. Maybe. So we'll avoid talking about round earth with her.
Still haven't answered about my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louie. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talents! Boy, oh. You obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlocked conditions and effects, as they offer very interesting improvements. Review all talents in the dedicated tab in the menu. Sure. Talent. Occult Mastery. Ending an opportunity successfully will now return 1 effort point to you. Reach level 3 in Manipulation and level 2 in Occultism and Subterfuges. Ooh. Experience. Your effort points pools increase by 1, so long as I reach level 5. Same thing with level 10. Using Manipulation costs you 1 extra effort point, but you gain 1 skill point in Linguistics. So long as I fail 2 confrontations, I will get that. Learned. You gain 1 skill point in Sciences by uncovering all of Johan's vulners' immunities and vulnerabilities. Apparently he has more than 2. Okay, so maybe these things here might be a little bit of a spoiler if I watch ahead. So let's go back to playing the game, I guess. And also, hello there, Sam. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Say, greeting Mr. Douglas and everyone. How are you all? Is anyone evil yet? I wouldn't know. I guess. Also, you guys can't very well see, but there are 7 effort point pips on the bottom left corner of the screen.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louie Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you, we're doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Where is Lord Mortimer? What do you know about my mother? Tell me all you know about her. She has a very wet pussy. Oh my dog.
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
Wait, did she...
Just what have you found so far?
Did she vanish here?
It seems that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island, and regularly changing her location. But
what?
No one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Ooh, oh boy. Okay, skills. Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost in effort points. Browse your skill by using the character tab in the menu. Apparently, there's a questioning I could have done if I had some other skill, which I don't because I'm not a detective. Who knows? And Nathan says, Diplomat immune to logic. That explains the many. It does. Sam says you're in that mood where you kinda wanna die, but at the same time you also kinda wanna see how your life rolls out. So, pretty much being alive, I guess. How often do you guys find yourselves in that mood? And Nani says you're sinful. Join the cult of Bernie's mountain dog wanting this tag D, Sammy boy. And Sam says, well, sinful is not evil, but some sinful peps are evil. Are you one of them? And Nani says, no, you're recruiting. Don't recruit poor young Sam. Okay, so I can't do this because I don't have this questioning. Notice anything strange in someone's behavior or appearances. I don't have this skill, so I can't do that. Shit. Damn it. So all I can ask is if there is any witnesses.
Did anyone see anything else?
Unfortunately not, sir. Only lights were seen by servants of the manor, sir. And as I was saying, sir, all the guests were asleep, and no one seems to have noticed anything at all. We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richer.
Why do you have it?
Orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Man, I don't have conviction or logic, but I do have manipulation. You would kindly give me the handkerchief.
Pass me the handkerchief.
But sir, my orders were to give it to my master.
Are you refusing to give me my own mother's personal belongings? Even though she was greatly looking forward to meeting your master, she's gone missing. And you seem incapable of finding her.
Oh, but sir, please.
And to top it all off, you refuse to give me the handkerchief that she so often let me use? Do I deserve such little consideration in your eyes? Is that what you wish me to report to your master?
No, certainly not, sir. Please forgive me, sir. I have been such an idiot. Here you are.
There we go. Item added to inventory. Mother's handkerchief.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Nonetheless, she left me use this in many occasions, apparently. I have servants. Oh, it's not one servant, it's all servants. They appear to be vulnerable to manipulation. All of Mortimer's servants wear a mask. It is a recurring subject of conversation among the guests. No one knows the true reason. But so long as I can manipulate the heck out of them, that will be a-okay. No, now I have Emily's handkerchief, and now I have Mother's handkerchief. I'm a handkerchief collecting boil in this, in this little shenanigan here. Look at that. My mother's handkerchief that was given to me by the servants on the pier. It carries her initials, SDR, which could also stand for Stag Dick Rules. And Emily's handkerchief is a handkerchief given to you by Lady Hillsborough. The blood stain on it is yours. It bears her initials, EH. And Sam says you're afraid you will have to refuse, but you promise not to make your own cult and help yours in times of need. And Bone says, I'm so dumb, take this hanky. Pretty much. Also, apparently, hold middle mouse button to move faster.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Oh, if I were a detective, I could have been detecting things. I'm not a detective, though. I'm a cultist.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
So unless some really occult stuff is going on, I don't think I'll be able to detect it here. I need eldritch beings to happen.
It's like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder.
Wait, what? I'll take the bar, why not?
Just come in handy.
Depending on what kind of game this is, I would just walk around with this over wherever I go. But now it's mine, I guess. Oh, what is this? Oh, I can...
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
I can look through people's belongings, is that so? Royal Jelly. Restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. Press 1 to use it. Gotcha. I'll never remember that. But apparently those effort points that I need to do stuff, there are items that can replenish them, so... Oh, that's
Honey.
good.
I couldn't have hoped for better.
Oh, Royal Jelly is honey. Is that so? Well then, if you say so. Apparently...
A rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
When they said that this was an RPG, I wasn't expecting it to be like this.
A lantern. Nothing special.
Digs deep into the RPG ways. Hey, there we go. Collector coins. The heck are those? Lost coins in Lord Mortimer's manor. Well, apparently I can collect them.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Find a clue. If I have logic 3, I can find a clue. Examine letters one at a time, or stand back.
Let's look.
Someone will catch me, of course. To Mr. R. Galbraith, Mr. Carl Corey. The envelope has ideograms on it to Mr. Joaquina da Silva Xavier. Mr. Joaquina, what? That's not a man's name. Let's see the one with ideograms on it.
A letter written in an Oriental language.
Can't read this. I don't know that language.
I haven't the slightest idea what it says.
And I don't want to be racist. Mr. Joaquina da Silva Xavier.
The address is in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me. It's about time the Order sent some envoys there.
How fun. Other letters. To Mr. P.V. Hoiven. To His Eminence Giovanni Angelico Brasti. To Mr. Samuel Ritter Dalchois. To Mr. H.B. de la Bath. Man, so many names. Who is Mr. H.B. de la Bath?
An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Samuel Ritter Dalchois. Does the name rings a bell?
Samuel Ritter Dalchois. Mother, you test me even when you're not here. It's an anagram of Louis Moras de Riche. You wanted to write to me then.
Is it?
See what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richer.
what is your game here, Mother? What are these strange turns of phrase? I've never heard you speak like that. What's going on here? That you write to me under a pen name, okay. But here you go even further, by trying to avoid raising any suspicions should anyone else read it. I wonder if this Godoy is the person you came looking for. Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Yes, I remember now. So if I have politics, I would have remembered. No, I can't remember.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
There we go. Look for clues on your mother. I completed that objective. Look for more clues or go to the manor. Well,
Let's see what's hidden inside.
There's more letters going on in here.
Let's look.
Mr. Carl Corey.
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
And Sam says that... Oh, rather... Oni, you said... Whoa, we guys said many things. I'm a bit shorty with those hankies and think of those manly staggies. Creamy mimis. What are you going on about, Oni? It is too early in the afternoon to be lewd. And Sam says that the event ended yesterday. You had more fun than you thought. And Mr. Joaquina, what the heck kind of name is that? Must have been a mistake at the hospital. Sam says, what? Why didn't you guys play? I guess people forgot. Simple as that, Sam. Not everyone remembers those things, after all. So, who is Mr. R. Galbraith?
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Sure. What about the other letters? Mr. P.V. Hoiven.
Probably a Dutchman.
But of course, and who is His Eminence Giovanni Angelico Braschi?
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
Is it? I know this name because I study occultism. And of course, if it involves the Vatican, it's occultist shit.
Apparently this letter is meant for Pope Pius VI, born Giovanni Braschi. I wonder which one of these people is influential enough to write to the Pope in person.
And there's one I've checked out.
Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
Alright, let's stand back and search elsewhere. And Bougainville says, surely it's 6 in the afternoon over there. It is 3 in the afternoon over here. But it's too early to be lewd. Where are you from, by the way, Bougainville? It should be 6 in the afternoon. I would guess you're in Europe. I wouldn't know where. Oh, nice. I can run with shift as well. I don't need to subject myself to running with middle mouse button. Which I guess isn't all bad if you're...
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Is that how you say remedy?
A wooden floorboard.
A wooden floorboard. Question where it came from or examine it.
Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Okay, that's all I can do about it, I guess. I lack so many skills with which to solve all these puzzling puzzles. Can I open the gate?
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Ooh, I can use my subterfuges to pick the lock or use the iron bar. Let's pick the lock, why not?
There we are.
I wouldn't know that this was the best option. Best idea, but it works. It worked. Now I can get some honey. I have so much of it already. Restores 2 effort points. Yeah, sure.
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
There we go, we get more. I got more. And Bougainville says... Hey, where is here for you? It's Brazil. And you're from Denmark. Oh, nice. I do know another person from Denmark, but we haven't talked in ages. And Sam says, Mr. Douglas lives in the south part of Brazil, why you live in the northeast? And Noni says, Borkin Pix. What?
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty.
Someone has a pistol.
This has anything to do with your mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed.
Nah, is she?
Vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful. This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
Examine the broken barrel.
What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Lots of it, by the way. Ooh, I have science. I can study it.
The powder's wet. Not surprising, given the dampness of the dog. It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear mother, and quickly too.
Oh yeah, someone is very armed and very dangerous. Amber fragments. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. Ooh.
Amber crystals.
That's not what he said, but anyway. Apparently, so there is reason to randomly explore the island. Finding those amber fragments seems to be a good thing. And that board, which I don't know what it does. So I guess the idea of the board is that someone used it to break the gate open or something. Of nothing too fancy. And also, hello there, Neku. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? By the way, you already answered. You said that you're dying and you hate yourself and you're going to commit a Sudoku. If you do, let me know how long it took you. My best time for Sudoku, for committing Sudoku is... how long was it again? 15 minutes, I think. 15 something. Oh, Latin.
En nesis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Latin, easy to translate, because I know linguistics. Or I can translate it because I know occultism.
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree.
Ooh. I discovered Williams Mortimer's immunity, his immunity to conviction. What does that mean? What is the conviction? Okay, let's go up the stairs then. Yeah, let's keep eating honey as I go to recover my effort points.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
With many slaves, that's how. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Neku. How was your day thus far? And Beauvais says set fire to it. It wouldn't burn, it wouldn't do anything. I guess that in fact the gunpowder doesn't even burn if you set fire to it. And Tiger says also, Sudoku is hard, Neku. Yes, it's very hard, don't do it. Do something more mind-boggling like Minesweeper. Or Free Cell. Free Cell is amazing. This game is very beautiful, by the way. I like how it looks.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here.
Persuade Piaghi to entrust her letter to you.
I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help,
oh, shit.
You can always give it to me.
God damn it, it's a confrontation. Oh, first of all, let me move this, where is it? Christmas cheer. Let's move this thing here. That's so you guys can see the objectives that seems to love to popping here on the top right corner. By the way, you guys can cheer with hashtag charity and help people who needs help, I guess. And Neku says, it's too hard. You've walked in the sun at noon and now at 3 in the afternoon. And you are sad because you saw something you shouldn't have seen and you're dying. Oh my dog. Whatever it was, Neku, please do come to me after the stream and tell me about it. Because it seems like you need someone to talk to you. And Sam says, or just help me with the math problem in the game you play. And yay, Tiger, you guys did it. Congratulations, Sam and Tiger. And Tiger says also that 2 terms for conviction, Doug. 1, formal declaration that someone is guilty of a criminal offense, or 2, a firmly held belief or opinion. So, if I had taken the detective path and found the clues and accused him, he would be like, nah, fuck it. I don't answer to lowly people such as you, I guess, and he would pretty much... he would be immune to me knowing things about him or something, I guess. And Beauvais says he would cheer if you had any bits to cheer with. No worries. If you don't have cheers, you don't have to go out of your way to get them. But if you do have cheers and you were going to cheer anyway, then at least you can do that to cheer for Christmas or something, I guess. You help people doing that. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive and able to speak English words clearly as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story. so don't hesitate to use your skills on the expense of effort points. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. 3 blunders left. What is a blunder? I forgot what a blunder is. Damn.
#charity.
Oh, my dog, Lore. Woof, thank you so very much for cheering for charity. For #charity, if anything. $163,000 total raise so far for direct relief. 10 more days to show support, cheer, and include #charity. Learn more at link.twitch.tv/blizzard of bits or something of that sort. Anyway, let's validate this and see how we do in this whole confrontation deal with Piaghi.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Yes, she's been here for several weeks now. Never mind, give me your letter. What?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
What do I do? Boy, oh boy. We are members of the Golden Order, professional secret. Sorry, our business is confidential, which is pretty much the same thing as that. An art collector. Let's go with business is confidential, although it's a difficulty 3, so man, I'm gonna use so much honey now. All that honey I got. I thought I wouldn't be using it for so long, but I was wrong. I'm using it left and right.
Be it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in all things, and to promise to never betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery with which your mother manages her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes, I'll give it to her. If I find her, you can count on me. Pretend that I don't want it. Maybe. Let's go for that.
Look, you seem hesitant. The simplest thing to do is just to give it to her when you see her. After all, it's not that urgent.
Yes. I mean, yes, it's urgent. I mean, what if we don't find each other here on the island?
Though I don't know yet when I'll be leaving. I might not be staying for very long. What to do? Can you see a solution?
Come on. Just give me the letter, for crying out loud.
I cannot run the risk alone. I am going to trust you. You seem like an honest man.
Bingo.
That's because I am an honest man.
If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God?
Secrets all around #charity.
I didn't heard anything of what he said. And Sam, you said, ooh, Kaioken times 20. What the hell is that, Sam? And Tiger says hashtags, secrets all around. Yes, so many secrets. It's costing me all my effort points. I'm getting mentally exhausted of fibbing left and right. I need more honey to do this. But thanks for the bits, by the way, and thanks for helping direct relief, whatever that is. And Laurie said that he has a tattoo on the palm of his hand. There he does. I wonder what's up with that. I wonder if this guy is even the Pope himself. Who is he? I wouldn't know. Anyway, confrontation, last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of a confrontation will repeat itself if you fail. Okay, listen to me. If I give you the letter, can you promise before God that no one other than your mother will read it? I don't believe in his God. I don't believe in his God. No, thank you. No. Okay, no worries. Promise. Okay.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Derici. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share in all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well, I'm sorry, but
I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Piagis's letter has been added to my inventory, but it is sealed. I'll see if I want to open it once in my room. Alright. Yep. And I got a trait, I guess. Reliable. Gain 1 skill point in manipulation. Because I obtained Piagis's letter. Alright, so I have manipulation. Okay, level 1, but it has 2 peeps. So 2 more peeps and it goes into level 2, I guess. I wasn't wanting to go down this path, but I guess I am, so that tells them a little bit about me, I suppose. Anyway, what do we do now? Go back to the group near the chimney. I will. And Oni, I will not send booty pics, and no one will send you booty pics, Oni. There is no booty pics to be sent. And Sam says Kaioken is a power boost technique. You can multiply your power how many times you want for a short time, like Kaioken times 4 multiplies times 4. What?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
A biography of the great men. Flip through it, or take the book. It has no difficulty. All I need is a rendition.
Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe,
he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Louie, why do you speak to yourself like there's multiple of yours? Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Push the tab to access menu pages. Sure. Parallel Lives. Plutarch, 10th to 11th century. A series of biographies of illustrious men, providing much information on their lives and the origin of their greatness. +1 skill in conviction. Nice. Where is conviction? Oh, there we go. I still don't have this point because I didn't do something to it, I guess. Anyway, Nathan, you said that this labyrinthian symbol on the floor is a well-known symbol. What it is for or from? Looks dope though, I like it. This entire place is like deliciously modeled and textured, and it's beautiful. I really like it. This is the kind of content I live for. Beautiful, beautiful indoor palaces and mansions and whatnot. Not because they're mansions or palaces, but because look at these details, they're so exquisite. And I mean, the people making this game didn't need to go through the effort of doing so many details, but it really adds a lot to the experience altogether. And Oni says that you're not loved. You are loved, Oni. Just not in the way you... we love you in our own way.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one's beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come
What the
join
hell's
us.
going on with his eyes?
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I say young man. Don't need to be polite, I said young man. Laura, you say that you have to read it in order to get the skill point dug. Yes, but I guess I can't read it now or whenever. There must be specific points during the adventure at which I can read those things. I wouldn't know. But anyway, let's go back to talking to George Washington. Also, what the heck? Why am I talking to George Washington?
Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
Oh, my dog. We were talking about me mother.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But
what are you, Washington, a little girl?
Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Ooh. She's gone missing, but if I say that, the priest will be like, what the fuck? Because I have her handkerchief.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though. I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
What the hell is it that...
Lord, Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case.
Oh my
delayed
God.
our host, Lord Mortimer.
What the hell is this guy?
And he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat. Very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer. So don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
Ooh.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, I'll be able to speak about my mother.
Me
but on
there.
the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Oh no, do I stay behind with Washington and Lady Hillsborough to gossip like little girls about my mother and apparently all the things that... Well, apparently everyone loves to talk about my mother, who knew? Or I can go with him and the priest and discover what Holmes know about my mother. Because I had a vision about him saying, no, don't shoot Lady Hillsborough. When I predicted the future, something happened. I don't even know. But you guys, it's getting kind of uncomfortable to have all of you staring at me so directly and so bluntly. Boy, what do I do? Any suggestion, you guys, about things we can do to solve this little conundrum of whom should I follow and whom should I well, what shall I do with this little party that is going on here? Also, let me try doing a little image adjustment. Wanna increase a little bit, just a touch, the contrast and the gamma to make this game a touch easier to see here on the stream. There ain't much I'm gonna be able to do here. But oh, god damn it! Oh, what the hell! My dog. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there is this filter now. It kinda makes the game color and whatnot pop out a little more. It gets a little bit brighter, or rather, it doesn't get brighter at all. It just looks better. Like it doesn't look as gray. I guess I'm gonna leave it like this. It looks a little bit better. Maybe some weird artifacts will happen up later on, but for now I think it looks better like this. And Laura says, you say stay with Washington, and yes, he seemed so eager to talk about Mother. Maybe he knows something up. But this guy, I mean, if that is a vision of the future that will happen, maybe he doesn't, he's in league with her as of yet, or whatever. Anyway, let's stay and listen to Washington.
Let's see what Washington has to say. Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Oh, young man. Do what you please. Your house is my house is your house.
Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Ooh. Tell me more about this Mortimer guy. So where does Emily know my mother from? Can I ask both? I would have liked to be able to ask both. I don't know if I will be able to. Where does Emily know my mother from?
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking. But I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington.
Then please do.
Very familiar with my mother.
How did he come to know her? When did he see her for the last time?
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask?
Oh, you will.
When you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Whether political, or the Golden Order perhaps, or the mysteries that surrounds us.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat,
let me
Lord
hug you and smother
Mortimer is
you
a
in
man
my
of his
manly
word.
doggo bosom, and love you long time.
And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Why, thank you, Oni, for those delicious bits. And sure, you may hug as much as you'd like, if you can. Yes, there is a dare. I have just double dared you. See what you can do about that. But anyway, do the others in the Order know, do you think?
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louie. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Oh yay, welcome back.
Coming back.
Oh no.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Man.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Boy, oh.
The statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Boy, oh, so much is going on. This game really doesn't give you enough time to rest and be like, sure. Let's do everything I want at very deliberate times. You have to be quick on the nose and on the draw with this game. But anyway, thanks for those delicious hugs, Oni. And also, hello there, Oek Santros THS Cardias Assess. That's a very, very long name. But hello there and welcome to the stream. This game, it seems to be a kind of a RPG. Imagine like something like Deus Ex, but without all of the combat. So far, at least. It seems to be very much of a game where you go around meeting people and then talking to them and seeing what's up with them. You're here to find out what happened to your mother because she's gone missing. But these people is all about secrecy and nobody is willing to tell you anything for nothing. And you have character skills that dictates what sort of things you can employ in finding the answers from which characters, and there's items you can use and manage it. So it's all over the place, but it's an interesting little adventure so far. I think, at least. And Nathan says Goya. Saturn devoured his son. Paintings made by Goya, not some Mortimer guy. Is it? I wouldn't know if it was it, but if you say it is, I guess you're right. The both of you are always quick on the draw with the facts.
I'm lonely boy. Bones doesn't love me. Husband left for holiday. I'm alone. I'ma die alone.
You will not die alone, Oni. Stop being dramatic. You'll be a-okay. And just like Laura said, it looks like some sort of mystery game. Yeah, it's kind of like a mystery game with RPG elements, kind of like Deus Ex, but it's more story-centric, kind of like those Telltale games. These more recent Telltale games. It's kind of like that. Also, now I have a journal about a character, Elizabeth Adams. Ooh, the hell is she? Is the daughter of John A. Adams, Vice President of the United States. Apparently, she was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder. Devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety, her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from the inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Home and Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. With little hope, Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louie, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day.
It has, hasn't it?
Where is my room?
I can either go and try to find my room, or I can explore this gigantic castle and loot everything I can.
Emily Hillsborough.
Also, I don't know if you guys are into this sort of games, but it seems like between one cutscene, or rather one gameplay able section and another, there's gonna be a huge portion of game where you don't have control over your character. Collector coins. Oh, what the hell? I don't know what those collector coins are useful for. But yeah, Nathan, let's go search for honey. That's our new objective now. Let's search every table, every slink of part in this castle here, in our everlasting search for honey.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh no. Did Napoleon and George Washington exist at the same time?
Sir Jacques Peru?
I didn't know that. I did not know that. But then again, the amount of things I don't know is much greater than the things that I do know. So, no surprises there. Ooh, what's this? A book.
Who leaves out of an old encyclopedia?
Pages of an encyclopedia. Denis Diderot and Jean Léon de Lambert. 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of this first synthesis of human knowledge. It will give me 1 skill point in science, 1 in linguistics, and 1 in erudition, so long as I find all the 3 pages. Assemble all the pages of this manuscript in order to read it. Sure. Golden Elixir. Cures all your negative alterations. You cannot carry more than 5. Negative alterations. I mean, sure, that sounds great, but Have any of those ever happened? What could those things even be? Well, what is this?
The quorum guide.
What? He didn't say that, whatever it is he said. Rules of civility and decent behavior. Leonard Perrin, 1618. A treatise on good manners intended for the Jesuit College of La Flèche. Of La Flèche, rather. +1 skill points in etiquette. Etiquette. However you say that. I don't know words. What are words even? They're bamboozling little pieces of letters stringed together in a confusing concoction of linguistics. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state to temporarily see the immunities and invulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in the conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Alright. I don't know why they have this sort of stuff laying around, but I'm glad they do. Also, thus far I'm enjoying the way this game is handling items, because at first I was like, okay, I can climb here, can I? I shouldn't, apparently. Anyway, they were giving me items like all over the place, and I thought, maybe this is one of those games that will give you a shit ton of items, but you never get to use any of them. But no, I have almost used all of my items already. In this 1.5 hour of game time.
Johan van Volne.
Johan van Volne. I have not met this person yet. I wonder if the other peeps are I will be meeting them eventually, or if their names have just been thrown around for just because. Oh, more collector coins. Black. But anyway, you guys, how have you all been doing? How was everyone's weekends and general everything's throughout this entire time that we have not seen one another? Only had a birthday party going on, at which he celebrated very much, I believe, and I hope. And would you look at that, we're slightly a couple days over a week away from, well, 1 day away, 1 day and a week away from Christmas is what I meant to say. Are you guys looking up for Christmas? Because I hope you guys are. For no reason in particular, just hope you guys are looking forward to something. Because it's good, it's a good thing to have in your life. Looking forward to something is always delightful. Oh, collector coins, more of those. And apparently there's no models on the ground or whatever. All you see is a little glimmering, and once you approach you get the option to pick up the item, but it doesn't seem like the item is physically there. Like, not like this decor here. If I pick it up, nothing vanishes, so that is weird.
President George Washington.
That's where he is. Well, apparently I've gone around this entire corridor and have not yet found my room, which might be disturbing for the people who are already trying to calm down and get to sleep, because boy does this floor creaks. Like, dog damn. It feels like the ground could collapse under me at any moment. And there we go, Royal Jelly. I have another. At least using items and then quickly doing other.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
A what? More collector coins. Well, I hope I find out what those are for eventually, because I already have 6 of those.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Wow. And Sam says that, Mr. Douglas, what have you been playing outside of the stream lately? Besides Assassin's Creed, any recommendation for games? No. Do play Assassin's Creed, it's lovely. Oh, look at that.
Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Sure. But I haven't really been playing anything these last few days, really. It's been quite a while since I last played Assassin's Creed Origins, even. I mean, Odyssey, even.
Huh, that's me.
Monsieur Louis de Richet. This is my bedroom. Let's do a little walk around and see if there's anything else we left behind. But I'm afraid I don't have any good games recommendations, Sam. I guess I would recommend this game if you have a beefy enough computer that can run this, and if you're into this sort of games. I guess this is a fun one for you to go and give it a try.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Manuel Godoy. Oh no, never mind. Apparently the coins are physical things in here. Every now and then. Oh, what the fuck am I saying, apparently? I don't know anything.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Okay, it took me a while, but I managed to go around the entire floor. It's a big ass floor, by the way. And also, Sam, you said that you are going to be champion of Christmas, and you will anyone who wants to destroy Christmas, you will what, Sam? You will beat. Sure. Here I am. Boy, what a big room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Oh, damn. I can open the letter without breaking the seal if, and only if, I have subterfuge level 1, which I do. But it's difficulty 3, so that means I need to use honey. Intoxicated! Oh my dog, you have used 4 consumable items during a single quest, or consumed the noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. My dog. What the hell, game? Sure, let's open the letter without breaking the seal. How? I want to see how this is done.
So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. Wow, nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Okay, so that's all I found. That he wasn't lying, and in fact it is a list of people. Okay, sure. I got intoxicated and wasted 3 effort points for nothing then. Carmelite water. Gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5. Oh, that's good. It's pretty much... Oh.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
Oh boy.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Boy. Boy, oh boy. Goya seems to be kind of... Wow. Man, that man must have had nightmares.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. The conversion of Saint Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
But of course, everything does nowadays. Every day's a days. We can go out, we can look at this.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Well, look at that. I mean, he invites people to his house and he gives them a feast, gives them a big ass room with paintings and statues and books aplenty. He gives me even me more books than I can read or pick in my stay here. I can't even find a way to get up there and pick those books up. What the hell? Unlock. Unlock what? Oh, this is a lockbox. I mean, sure, I've already done this so much, but thus far, so.
Golden elixir.
Ooh, nice. Talent unlocked. Out of breath. What does that talent does? Let's see. It gives me the decrease your effort points to 0 during a quest. You gain 1 skill point in agility. Oh, if I do decrease my effort points to 0 during a quest, I get 1 skill point in agility. Is that going on already? Oh yes, look at that, it is. Use your coordination against your surroundings and sometimes against people. Ooh, nice. And Nathan says, big battle, Grinch versus Santa versus Krampus, who wins? Sam says Krampus. At least the Krampus you know would win. What about you, Nathan? Nathan, you haven't met Krampus, so you can't tell. Oh, look at this Krampus then. Which one? What? Oh my dog, that is a cute ass Krampus. He doesn't look as Krampus. Okay. Also, my character has experience points to level 2, but I'm not getting those experience points. Is this an Elder Scrolls game? Do I only get experience points when I go to bed? Is this how this one works? Oh, I didn't go outside. God damn it! I should have gone outside. Fuck. I didn't mean to go to bed. Oh no. Well, I have exhausted all my effort points. I hope I get them back. Success. And failed an alternate paths. Dark damn, so much thing has done and gone on. Well, I successfully went up to the manor. Who knew? I found clues about my mother on the docks. I convinced Spiaghi to trust me with his letter. I met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Great Hall to speak with Mr. Washington, and I asked questions about my mother. I failed to not find all clues about my mother on the docks, and I didn't pick up the book on the quay. What? Sure. Alternate paths. I could have joined Sir Holm in the small saloon, and I could have made an unexpected encounter with someone had I chosen to do something else. This is episode 1, off the coast of England, apparently. Ah, so, yeah. Okay, so apparently it is... This is how it works. This is not an Elder Scrolls game, but it looks like one because you get experience points once you go to bed. I completed objectives, so that gives me a lot of experience. I unlocked traits, which gives me more, a little bit of experience points, but sure. Character traits revealed, new characters met, and vulnerabilities exploited gives me experience points. Ooh, exploiting vulnerabilities is the way to go then. And items found also gives me experience. And now I have 4 available points. Oh my god. Okay, oh okay, I get 3 points by... No, wait, what? Leveling up grants you 3 effort points. But I get these many skill points by leveling up, I guess? I don't understand how this game works. Oh well, but anyway, now I can do etiquette. Etiquette. How do you even say this word? I don't know. I could keep leveling this one up, but seeing how the game works, I'm not sure if this is now one of the best ideas. Vigilance and questioning sounds delicious too, though. I'm not sure that the occultism road has been giving me all the things I need. But that damn subterfuges is delicious. It allows me to get everywhere and do a lot of things. But from what I have seen, if you have the skill, you have the skill. The higher level the skill is, the less effort points you need to use when using that skill. But it's more, I guess that it's more worthwhile to have more skills going on than have one high level skill and many low levels. I mean, just a few low level skills. I guess it's better to have all low level skills and then one. Sure. I guess I explained myself very poorly, but I guess you guys got what I meant. What I meant to say is that the more skills I have, the better it is, because so long as you have the skill, no matter what level, you can use it. So I'm nearing having agility. Maybe I should invest in that, and also in etiquette. Adopt appropriate behavior for every social situation. Also used to formulate flattery or reveal insults. Maybe now I'll be meeting more characters where I can use those on. And for whatever reason, this one requires 5. Oh, okay. It requires 5 skill points to go to level 2 because I didn't pick this class. The diplomat, I picked the occultist class. So to level up these ones I need 4 points. To level up these 2, to level 2 I need 5 points. Okay, agility and etiquette, because I already have those halfway going on. And also, hello there, 104, welcome to the stream, and thank you so very much for the host. And Tiger, what do you think is interesting? The way that this game tells you what you did and what you didn't do, and how you and how things went, because I like this, the way this game works. True, as well as a matter of fact. Manuscripts to equip. What does that mean? Allocation of points. Oh, do I have to do this first? Perhaps I do. And 104 say hands up, Douglas. What is this, 104? What are you doing? Thanks for the host, by the way. And Laura says that you think it takes a certain amount of skill points to level up a skill. Oh, that it certainly does. But the skills that are not within my profession takes more points to level up than skills that do not. Okay, yeah, etiquette and agility. That should do it. Equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers the skill points at the end of the quest. At the end of the quest? Oh my dog. Well, I guess that it does take a while to read a book. So I guess I read the book on my off time between this and that scene. This book I don't have, the encyclopedia. I can read that to get a point in etiquette, a point in conviction, or another point in occultism, which is this specific skill. Conviction is here. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and your attitude. Ah, so that's what conviction is for this game. I see. Well, I could use some of that. Why not? By the end of the day, I should have got one skill point in conviction. Alright, let's start a new quest. By holding down space. And I recovered 3 effort points apparently. Oh no, I'm having more visions. Or people have broken into my room and they're playing chess.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Yes, I will speak about myself in the third person to throw everyone off.
Pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. We have much to discuss. One last move?
Okay, that's a good move.
Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Apparently Gregory is a douche. Like, no, I've lost. I'll throw my, I'll throw this thing away. Wasn't him? Yeah, Sir Gregory Holm. Oh my dog, you're ugly as hell. Boy, oh. Sir Gregory Holm, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. And ugly as fuck. See, this is what I mean. Everyone in this game has like a face with very pronounced features. Nobody looks like an actual person, except the women, for some reason. Let's see, Piaghi has like the thinnest chin and the biggest head a person, or rather crown, a person could have had. Napoleon. Okay, he looks like an actual person, but he looks nothing like every single picture or portrait ever drawn of Napoleon ever. Like, what the hell? And my dog. I could drill holes with my chin is so pointy. Look at that. Emily, she looks like an actual person too. George Washington, though, man, I don't know what the story says about him, but one thing I know for sure, he loved to bathe in lemons, apparently. Because look at that, look, those wrinkles are out of control. They're powerful AF. And the servants use masks, so it's one less less features we have to model on people's face, I guess. And Bougainville, this is theoretically Napoleon. He's a young lieutenant in the French army. In his early youth, Napoleon was uprooted from his native Corsica, and thus he bore a grudge against the aristocracy, the clergy and the French people who failed to accept him. The aristocracy, the clergy and the French people who failed to accept him. He joined the French army with the firm intention of making a name for himself and of making history by proving his true worth. Searching for backing of any kind, he attracted the sympathy and support of Lord Mortimer. Invited to the latter's reception, Napoleon intends to prove his value to the world. Oh, good luck on that, Napoleon. I'm sure it'll turn out greatly for you. And that's it, as it happens. Also, now I have a little, I have a little thing I want to check out. On to Google and IMDb. I want to see who the hell voices Emily Hillsborough, because I have a little suspicion. The Council. Yes, it's a 2018 mystery video game. You got that right. So whoever voices Emily Hillsborough is B.B. Jacob. Sure. B.B. Jacob, what have you done in your life? Well, she's done this game, then she also voiced someone in Fury, and then she did 3 other movie things, and that's it. Man, I was almost sure she was the same person who voiced up Lara Croft in Tomb Raider: Angel of the Darkness. No, the person who voiced Lara Croft in Angel of the Darkness was Janelle Elliott. Oh man. Well, she was known for her job in Lara Croft Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, and then Blood Enemies in 2013, but other than that she has not done a whole lot. Actually, it's called Welcome to the Punch in English. But anyway. Well, I'm sorry your career didn't turn out okay. What's her face? Anyway, back to the council. There's plot happening. But first, what have you guys said? Laura, you said that you think it takes a certain amount of skill points to level up, and Sam says that it's a worth more skills rather than invest in skill. Simple as that, although you do not normally agree with that. You always like a powerful top level skill. Well, it's that I don't know what this game is going to throw at me, so betting on any skill right now is kind of a very risky move. And Nathan said you think Krampus look more like that. And Tiger says the chapter ends where it tells you things. Oh yeah, I don't know if that's the chapter of the sub-chapter. I don't know. Sam said, well, the one you showed is anime like Krampus, but you still think he would win. And Laura says this game looks fun, downloading it right now. Yes, please do. I think this will be a worthwhile game for you guys to play on your own and make your own sort of decisions and whatnot. And Nathan says it was from After School Tokyo Summoners. It is a game, right? Maybe. And yep, that was Napoleon. And Laura says, well, if you remember correctly, Washington had a false thief. Did he? I wouldn't know. And Beauvage says, did you know Napoleon thought himself immortal? I did not. And Nathan says he did not hear Napoleon claim to be immortal. Well, not in this game, I don't think, but I guess that in life or something. Or in fiction, who knows. But anyway.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
This is a weird skill I have. Shit, I'm getting another nosebleed. If these become common, dog them.
I'm coming.
I'll need to borrow everyone's handkerchiefs. Napoleon, George Washington, do you have one? First I'll take that circle-shaped key.
Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all...
Okay. I guess that Washington's gonna keep knocking on the door. Heaven's door forever, so... Let's go on. See what's up he wants. What's up with him. Hurry to answer the door.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not at all.
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I wasn't sleeping at all.
Do you remember?
Also, apparently whatever affliction I had that didn't allow me to see the timers is gone, so I'm able to see the timers again. That's dope.
Young lady we spoke of in the hall.
Yeah, no shit.
What's her name again?
Elizabeth Adams. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to...
Do I come in her? Is that what you mean, George Washington? My dog, good grief, man. Be more polite. One of four says, you look like a very young Hugh Jackman. Maybe I do. Very young, very chiseled faced Hugh Jackman. I kinda do. And Nathan says, which room Washington take? I have no idea. This is Bonaparte's room, this is Richet rooms. Why is his room the only one that has a mark? I don't remember which room he took, but... Okay, so I do remember we came up through here. This is Emily's room. This is someone else's, I don't know. Or whatever it is. And one of us says, he got a nose bleeding and then I'm coming. And Nathan says, did you remember angle of camera? No. What do you mean? And Sam says, yay, dead people. Time to become necromancer, Sam, and bring others from the dead. You are allowed to bring dead peeps here, Mr. Douglas. No, you're not, Sam. And one of us says, that's bizarre. Fair enough. He just doesn't seem to care much. Yes.
Distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so.
Sure.
Elizabeth is in this small cellar. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, they're two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Help George Washington or investigate about my vision. What? So I can go and distract Lady Elizabeth to see that so Washington can do shenanigans and whatevers, or I can go to the other room and see what Bonaparte and the other guy are talking about, I guess. Well, that would seem interesting of me in a way, because, you know, I guess that if I had a vision, it can't have been for nothing. It must have had some sort of meaning. But helping others and getting their good graces is always interesting, especially in these sort of situations. So, what do I do? What do I do? And Beauvage says, at one point he tried to kill himself with poison, but thought himself a strong man, So he took 5 times as much poison as it would take. That made his body expel the poison and he survived. It made him think he was immortal. How else would he survive something strong enough to kill 5 men? Well, apparently Bonaparte was like so stupid. It worked in that case. But anyway, who knows if that is even the actual story. But anyway, 1 of 4 says help. Always help. Help with murder. Laura says also help. And when you're gonna go do laundry? Oh man, sure thing, 1 of 4. By the way, let's help Washington. And have fun with laundry, 1 of 4. Speaking of which, I did laundry, but I forgot to put the clothes up. Well, I have clothes to put up to hang, apparently.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
For 10 minutes.
Trust me.
Join Adams in the small salon downstairs.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Is it this way, I think?
Louie, you're straying from your objective.
Yep. There's way too many downstairs. Ways to go downstairs, that is. Oh, never mind. I was going the wrong way anyways. Oh, okay, I guess the music just stopped like that. Is this the place? Is this the small saloon downstairs?
Ah, my son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Oh no, not danger.
She is being manhandled in this small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Because you can do yourself. Sure, I'm going in.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
What's going on in here?
Who do you think you are?
Multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to. Okay. That's giving a good message to the kids. Like, there's a man abusing this woman, maybe I should turn around. That sounds like a good idea. And Beauvert says, can't say you read it a long time ago. Well, who can say indeed? Anyway.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Oh boy. Do I let it go? Do I step in? Shit, what do I do? I mean, I should step in. She's getting hit. There's a lot of slaps going on, but also, okay, step in.
Let her go, huh? Stay out of it, boy.
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Because I am... You are in a polite place.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Play along with him. Use my psychology.
Women, right? They really do drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Oh boy. Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort point increases when using your skills. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. What is that? Make him doubt by using manipulation. Sure, why not?
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Boy, oh. What an intense game. It's like, let's throw at you conversation, skill management, point management, and notifications all over the place, and timers. Like, do you have the mental capacities needed to deal with all these shenanigans at once? Do you? Like, dog damn. And Sam says, let it go, let it go. And Lonnie says, what is going on here? Do you gotta throw some hands? Yes, throw some hands at Sam. And Bullfire says, what a brute. And Sam says, dog damn it, Douglas. Dog damn it, you, Sam. I was stepped in to save the young girl who was being abused, and she did nothing wrong. All she did was born and be rejected. Also, now she has a red eye. I guess she was slapped way too hard. I knew this character portraits, they do update as the game goes along. That is a surprise, I must say. Anyway, look at that. My conviction is leveling up. That's delicious. And talents, I got a talent. I gained 2 skill points in psychology because I succeeded in 2 confrontations. What's psychology? There we go. I'm getting a super psychologist man. And also I met a new character. I met Jacques Peru. His vulnerability is psychology. And his immunity, I don't know. Jacques Peru is one of the fathers of the Revolutionary Tribunal of Paris. During the Terror, he quickly became one of the most worrying figures in all of Paris. He distinguished himself by taking part in the siege of the Bastille and in the capture of Louis XVI, the current king of France. Whoa, 16 Louis kings, my dog. He was involved in the creation of the Revolutionary Tribunal. Is he a man of law or torturer? Nobody there says. This judge of the people has overseen many trials that sent opponents and traitors off the revolution to the guillotine. Peru interrupts his revolutionary activities when Lord Mortimer, his patron, invites him to join the latter's social gatherings. So yeah, I have to use psychology with him, because in doing so, I regain effort points. Also, I really like the way his eyes are modeled. Like, you can see that his right eye is like squinting a bit, whereas his left eye, because of this scar in his face and he's gone blind from that eye, this eye is not functioning, so there's no reason to squint anymore. So he does a one-sided squint now. That is interesting. Never thought about that. But it wasn't a talent that allowed me to regain points by doing that. Oh, who knows? Could have been anything. Well, Oh, Hacky. Now I'm here, and I bet all sorts of shit went down. Remember the object.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Well, let's leave the small salon and also find out what happened to George Washington. A message is inscribed on the back. Take care of yourself, dear sister. Oh, she certainly didn't. Heed those words. And one of us says a woman was beating Sam. And yeah, he's so brave using a gun. And Sam says, why did you step in? That's true, but sometimes the situation rolls itself out. One of us says, but she was already being hit. And Sam says, but you would have a feeling something would have happened. And Tiger says, play with his head. I did. It worked out. I spent... Whoa. Oh, okay. This is a weird chair anyway. I thought they had such a fight that the chair rolled over. But anyway, saving Elizabeth Adams took quite a toll on me. Now I need to pillage this place for things.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Unlock if I have 2 points of things. I can use the key or move away. Let's unlock the heck out of this. Why not? All I gotta use is 1 honey. Ooh.
Alright. I've retrieved everything.
Oh, golden elixir. What does that do anyway? Cures negative alterations. I did use one because someone threw me off balance.
Hey. These look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
Oh, nice. That is weirdly interesting too, though. If a character suddenly throws you off balance, like by doing something unexpected or irrational. Skill checks cost 1 point more. But then you can use an item to reset that skill. That's
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
You can use an item to reset that, but my dog, the intricacies of this game.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
Oh, so she fled that way. Well, let's see what the hell happened with George Washington. And also, the priest, what the hell? Why didn't you do anything?
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louie, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Well, something happened. Was this a quest? Getting woken in the middle of the night and resolving a little kerfuffle? Well, little quote unquote.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
So this is Emily's room, but the game won't mark it for me. It will mark Bonaparte as his room though. For some odd reason.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Well then, let's go to my room then, because my objective is to go back to bed. Because apparently I was super duper chill, just sleeping and having nosebleeds and visions when Washington came by my door knocking. Came down a knocking, as some would say.
What are you doing here?
Oh no.
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
He's beating the dust. The end justified the means. Why are those ticked off? Oh, problem solved, I guess.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do. Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news.
What?
My son, I have another problem.
Oh, he didn't say
I wanted
he...
to speak to you about something
I
important.
thought that.
Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Sure.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Now, give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please, be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Well, that happened.
Huh, that's me.
Well, now I get to go back to bed.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Oh, this music, this painting, this tone, nothing matches. How weird. Oh, chapter 2 is complete. How nice. I succeeded in having found Lady Adams in this small room.
Judge me.
I will not, Oni, because I already did. Dun dun dun. I also succeeded in not letting Peru get the better of me. I have also found Lady Adams's talisman, which wasn't incredibly hard to miss, but I did. And I showed Piaghi his letter sealed. I succeeded in those things. I did fail, though, in not detaining Lady Adams's, and I could have found something about my mother's past. Could I? How? When? And alternate paths, I could have listened to what Mr. Washington wanted to say about my mother. When did it happen? I could have found out more about the man of my vision. I could have found out more about plans involving myself. I could have had a remarkable encounter. I did none of that. But then again, they make this sound so seductive when they write this down like this, like, ooh, I could have had a remarkable encounter, but also was meeting Peru in the small saloon. I mean, it was kind of a shit show, but it was remarkable, and it was an encounter, so there you go. When you write things like that, it does sound seductive. So who knows if I missed out on too much or too little. Anyway, I get me some experience points, and I leveled up. Hooray! So now I get to put more skill points into more shenanigans, such as into conviction. And so now I can convince people with the sheer force of my will and my attitude. Secondly, I can get points into something else, anything else, literally anything. I can go with politics, diversion, linguistics, logic, vigilance, or questioning. Questioning helps me notice anything strange in someone's behavior or appearance. Vigilance, notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Logic, I can use my logical mind and oratorical talents. Politics, I can express my grasps of the geopolitical situations, nations' interests, and diplomatic relations. With diversions, I can divert people's attention, change a subject, or avoid questions. And with linguistics, I can translate all kinds of documents and conversations in foreign languages. I guess it's really worthwhile to go with diversion and linguistics, but also vigilance and questioning. But I guess the diversion is the best out of the bunch right now. I'm gonna go for it. Inventory wise, I can keep getting more points in conviction or occultism, but I guess I will go with conviction. Why not? Okay, let's validate this and move on. Except that I can't choose the book I was reading. Wow, it's morning, so bright.
Alright, in my vision yesterday I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
And see, whatever it is that she left behind for me that I didn't find yesterday, I can find it now. And now I get to choose my next book to read. Wait. Oh, I have already read this one. I can't read it anymore. Okay. I guess I'll go and read this book in occultism, or this one in etiquette. Etiquette. Occultism. Sure, I'll go for occultism. It's not like I'm gonna level either up now anyway. Look for clues on your mother in your big ass room. Boy, this painting, they really take the poking to the next level in this one.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Oh nice, what's this?
Writing material.
Someone wrote a letter. Ah, damn it, I don't have vigilance. Shit. So yeah, a lot of those things that I have missed might have been also because I don't have the skills to pay the bills.
Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
I don't know, Louie. But I'm sorry for you. So I have restore effort points, cures negative alterations, temporarily reveals immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice. The next skill use is free, but I guess I gotta have the skill to begin with, so I can do things randomly.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
And Laura, you gotta go now, Doug. It was fun. Oh, sure thing, Laura. I guess I will be ending the stream in about 15-ish minutes anyway. So thank you so very much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed watching us play the council, or the beginning of it at least.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
My dog, I have the most intense hairdo now. Or have had. But anyway, I'll be seeing you later, Laura. Have a great day and take care. And thanks for stopping by.
Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Well. More Devil's Thorn. Ooh, a hidden coin. What about the balcony? What do we have down out here? Oh no, my balcony connects to the adjacent room. Rooms, even. This is dangerous. My dog.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Water, jelly, or rather honey, Lemons.
Something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Examine the brush if I have vigilance. I need vigilance to do anything in this game. Fuck them. I should have gone with it. Oh well. Maybe this is why some objectives can be done earlier or later in the game, because then you know which points you will need in case you don't have them any already.
Priest robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
Oh, let's leave him be. That old geezer. Old geezer, or is it geezer? I don't even know.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
What do you mean today? Don't they still use rubles in Russia?
This room looks unoccupied.
I thought they did. Oh, let's go back into our room. Nothing to do with that painting. Also, I really like that the icons and the interactions aren't incredibly gigantic. There's like a little blue dot that kind of floats around, and if you approach the thing, you can interact with it. Because it is clear that you can interact with that, but it isn't something that is so incredibly easy to see, so you can miss those. So it does requires you to pay attention to the game and to where you're going and what you're doing.
Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures
well.
Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
This seems inconspicuous enough.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
What? Louie, what the fuck? This is totally a secret passage. Come on.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the Order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room. Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages.
Ooh.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
By using fire.
Creamy Mimi, oh my dog.
Honey, why? Why would we go and creamy Yui Mimi thingy? Also, thanks for the bits.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Which key? Do I have a key? What? Oh, yeah, I do. True. I got it when George Washington was knocking on the door. Forgot all about that. Oh, my dog, Honey. Is it Honey? Please be Honey.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer. To be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Royal jelly. And amber fragments. Ooh, that's good. I need those. Good on you. But thanks for the bits, Oni. And one of four says, if life gives you lemon, leave invisible messages. Precisely. That's what we're gonna be doing anyway.
Markings on the floor.
And Bovage says, burn the message.
I was hoping to find something leading.
But it might be important. We need to read it. And sure, leave the chest open. Assess the value of the ash. Take the ash or leave the ash. Really, is this really difficult? Can't I just take it and be done with it? Well, I have ashes now. Think about the properties of the ink, or take the ink. My dog. Should I have assessed the value of ashes? By the way, enclosed you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects of your mother left behind. Your faithfully, Lord William Morton. Thank you, Will. Super duper appreciate you. Okay, lemon. Think about properties of lemon. I could also go and take the lemon. I don't want to spend points. I know how this works. You have to read the message behind. One of us says, take everything, assess the value of the door, and then take it. My dog.
When I was a boy, I used to love making secret messages with lemon juice. Handy for writing them, but useless for making them appear.
Choice already made. Sure, I'll take the lemon then. I guess I'm forced. Whoa, wait. Let me go back. Was there something on the floor here? No, there wasn't. Never mind. But I can't reassess the ashes. Shit, I should have done that then. Oh, who knows? I fucked up.
I don't see how it's technically possible for one type of ink to reveal another. It doesn't make sense.
I'll take it nonetheless. Could always help. Well, let's try not to fuck everything up now. Pour some ink, use the lemon, spread ashes on the book. Is this it? One of us says, yeah, you're a bit surprised that I did spend points on lemons, yeah. Let's spread ashes on the book. I know it has something to do with that. Pouring ink will ruin the shit out of it, or won't it? No, it will. Definitely will. Soups dup will. Using the lemon will ruin whatever message is in there, so the only choice is to spread ashes on it? What? I don't know what it'll do, but can't be bad, can it? I don't think it'll burn anyway, so...
I'm making a serious mess here. It's no good. It might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
What? What? So I do have to pour in the ink. What? Oh no, I should have spent points on studying things. I don't know what it'll do. And then he says, plus if you haven't joined Seth's stream yesterday, you wouldn't get Creamy Mimi or Cream de la Creme. Yes, I didn't. Yesterday I was out.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests.
And Nathan, you said that I need a candle. Yes, there's plenty of candles in here. I don't know if there's any I can take and use. I mean, there is, but I don't know that the game will allow me to go and take those candles just because. Ah, there we go. Oh, candle. Assess the value of the candles. Think about what it can be used for. With my etiquette.
Ah, secret writing. Many people use this method for their secret correspondences. Light the flame and the ink appears.
Okay. So I'll take the candle stick. Okay.
I think I've searched everywhere. Maybe I should try it out on the book.
Let's put a light candle in my jacket. I'm sure that it will work out. Burnish the pages with the candlestick.
Aha! It's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable.
Shit.
Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
But it's the middle of the day.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Well, trait unlocked, a member of the order. You found the clues your mother left in her room. Gain 1 skill point in the occultism. Sure. But I fucked up part of the message, so now it's gonna be harder to find out what is the actual thing I should be doing. Also, it's the middle of the day. Look at that, the sun is shining. It couldn't be shining brighter. What the hell you mean dinner? Oh well. Well, thanks for the hint, Nathan. I thought I could have done this with just the things I had, but no, apparently I needed the candle after all. And when Force says, Doug, I don't need to spend points. I understand how this works. Also, Doug, oh no, I should have spent points. Yes, I mean, I thought this game was one of those games that would allow you to simply go and, you know, do things so long as you knew the answer, but no, apparently you are forced to spend points to learn the answer and then be able to do the things. So even if you do know the answer, you still have to go through every path. I don't know if that's true, but anyway, I fucked it up. And Oni says you need a candle for someone to use on your chunky doggo body. No, Oni, that's gonna hurt you, and that's not gonna be good for anyone involved. And 104 says you found the clues, but then you trashed them. Good job. That I did. I suck. I'm not good with games. 104 says also, but you spread ashes. I thought I knew it had something to do with heat revealing the message, but I didn't remember what. And I mean, ashes is pretty much leftover heat, isn't it? Who knows even? Oh well. Anyway, everyone, it's 5 in the afternoon right now, and as it happens, it's time to take a step back. I will leave the game. I know that I started the stream a while later. So 1 hour later, so theoretically should go 1 hour more, but it was also wow. It kind of goes back to a menu room in a fixed position, but that's me standing there in the back, like this door is interesting. My dog. And Bougainville says ash is more like leftover fuel. 104 says it's not the heat, I think. Does that lemons make the paper thinner? Not sure. Oh, I'm not a smart boy, so So there you go. Are you happy now that I have revealed my secrets? Well, nevertheless, even though I did indeed start the stream later, I'm gonna end the stream right now. And then tomorrow we'll be back with more the council, because I don't know about you guys, but I am intrigued about this. So I want to see how the story ends. So hopefully we will get to see where this story ends within some days. These episodes, they also seem to be very nicely packed for like a full stream. Like, I guess that if we had 1 more hour, we could have finished chapter 3 and chapter 4, which would have ended episode 1. And then episode 2 would start with 5, where is my mother, then it's 5. 5, 6, 7, then 3 would be 7, 8, 9, 4 would be 10, 11, 12. Or rather 13, I don't know how to count. Now 5 would be the rest, and it would end at 16, the last move. But anyway, let's not spoil this delicious fun. Let's leave it for tomorrow when we'll be back with more of this. Boyo. Some people could get some real motion sickness out of this. But anyway, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow when we get back to playing more The Council. By the way, I'm enjoying this game, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it too. Because, dog damn, this game is amazing. And also, one of you said that I said, oh, I want some heat, just get some ash, not like start a fire or something. And Tiger says, nah, it's oxidation. Oxidation. Is that the word? And Bovet says, as far as you know, the heat burns the lemon, and so makes it appear. And Tiger says the carbon in lemon juice breaks down when heated. Oh my dog, I would not know anything about that. And one of us says it seems cool, even if you miss pretty much everything. It is cool. You're gonna see it tomorrow. If you show up tomorrow, you're gonna see how cool it is. And Tiger says, good game though. It is. I certainly have enjoyed it thoroughly and fully. Also, by the way, I forgot to let you guys know. We have a different. We installed a new internet now. So theoretically, I can up the quality of the streaming. I could go for higher quality or more resolution, more frame rate. I could go with a more fancier stream, but I'm afraid that by doing that, it would hinder people who watch, on mobiles or the slower internets. That's why we got our stream today ended later. But I don't think I'll be making these changes, because I don't want to force people into watching streams that they can't run because of their internets. And I also don't want to. I don't think you guys can change the quality of the stream to a quality that is good. So I'm gonna keep the stream as it is now. But on the bright side is that with this new internet that we have going on here, it might be better, more stable. So all those instability and random disconnects we used to see before, they might not happen anymore. Hopefully. Not sure, but I hope it doesn't. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for joining up today for a new adventure with the Council. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Next time being tomorrow at the actual time that the stream should start. It will start at the right time. I will try and make it so. And other than that, I hope you guys have a delicious Monday, a day of the month, and an amazing start of the week. 1 week before Christmas. And don't cry because the stream was short. I dog damn it. But anyway, go check out Incregator. He's playing some Final Fantasy XII to Zodiac Age, which, in case you guys are for long RPGs, that's another one to go and check out. But I'm so going to check out as well. See you guys later. Stay awesome. Take care and goodbye.